Wait, hear me out. What if your audience could find their own selected card? Okay, let's do some magic. Of course, first we're going to take the cards right out of the box, and I'm going to hand the deck off to the spectator so they can shuffle up the cards as much as they like. Let's just say, there we go, something like this, maybe even a couple of cuts, maybe an overhand shuffle, and then we'll always end it with just one final cut. Now, I'm going to take the cards back, and just because I don't really trust the spectator too much, I'm going to give the deck a shuffle myself. And once we're both satisfied that the cards have been shuffled, now we're going to have a card selected. Let's just say the spectator goes ahead and picks out this card. So take a look at this card and memorize it. Once this card's memorized, we'll lose it somewhere in the center of the deck. Let's just say right around here. We can even give the deck a couple of cuts if the spectator wants. We can even give the deck a nice and thorough shuffle. Now, this is what makes the trick very unique, because from here on out, I'm not even going to touch the cards. The spectator is going to find their own selected card from somewhere within this deck. Now, I'm going to hand this deck off to the spectator, and I want them to start dealing off cards face up and count down from 10. And if the number that they're saying in their countdown matches the value of the card that they just dealt, they're going to put that card off to the side. Let me give you an example. For example, we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, right? I said 2 out loud. You can see the value of 2 here. Put this card off to the side, and I'll just leave it right there. Now we start again. We're going to do this until we have 4 cards in this pile. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course, 1 is also ace. And you can see none of that matched. So we're going to take the next face down card. We'll put it here. Repeat this 2 more times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I said 6 out loud. There's the 6. One last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 7. Boom. There we have it. All right. Here's where it gets good, because now the spectator, of course, is going to take this whole deck, and we're going to count all the face-up cards here. We have 3 face-up cards, and we're going to just get the sum. So 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 7 is 15. The face-down card doesn't really matter. The spectator is now going to count down to the 15th card from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the 15th card from the top will be their selected card. Boom. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. The effect I'm sharing with you today is known as Mathematical Finder by John Scarn, and yes, it's mathematical, so all you have to do is sit back and let the math play itself out. Just a little work you gotta put in right at the beginning. So before we dive right into the tutorial, make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, and get ready to have your audiences blow their own minds. Now grab your favorite deck, and let's do it. Welcome to the tutorial. I'm going to kind of break this down into 2 different parts. One is the self-working aspect, and then one is more the technical aspect. So of course we have a spectator go ahead and select a card. In this case, it's the Queen of Hearts. We have to control the Queen of Hearts in some way to the 9th card from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's the 9th card now from the bottom, all right? And I'll leave it face down. When you do this trick, of course, you can shuffle up the deck, just make sure not to disturb the bottom 9 cards. And you can now hand it off to the spectator and have them do this entire thing. You could literally do exactly what I did in my performance, but just to explain it a bit more, you hand the deck off to the spectator, and then have them deal cards face up 1 at a time, and count down from 10. And if the number that they're counting off matches the number or value of the card that's dealt, they put that card off to the side. So for example, here we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None of these cards matched, and by the way, 1 can also be ace. None of these cards matched, so we're going to take the next card and put it up here face down. Repeat this again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None of these cards matched. That numbers I was saying out loud. Put 1 card face down from the deck over there. 10, 9, 8. You can see the 8 matched, right? I said 8, and this is an 8. You put this 8 here, put this off to the side, and you're going to do this until you have 4 cards in this pile. So again, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None of these matched, so you're going to put 1 more card face down, and the rest of these cards can go off to the side. Now here, you can see we have 4 cards, 3 face down and 1 face up. All you're going to do is take the sum of all the face up cards. And if there are no face up cards, I'll talk about that in a second. Sum of all face up cards, in this case it's only 8. You're going to have the spectator count down 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course the 8th card will be their selected card, which itself, I think this is a phenomenal trick. Every time I do it, I kind of blow my own mind. But now let's say, for example here, that all these cards ended up being face down. If that's the case, all you have to do is flip over the next card, and that's going to be the selected card. This is the ideal situation. All these cards are face down. You tell them just to flip over the next card, and boom. Now I'm going to break down the technical handling. I would say this is more of a high-level beginner or low-level intermediate, but of course, if you want to find any of the methods yourself, you can definitely do that, or if you want to set up beforehand, you can do that as well. But this is what I like to do. I start by handing the deck off to the spectator, and the spectator can shuffle up the cards. I want to really maximize spectator interaction, so I give them the cards up front to shuffle them up. Once the cards have been shuffled up, I take them back from the spectator and do my own shuffling. And what I'm going to do is an overhand shuffle where I shuffle off, I peel off one at a time, 8 cards with my thumb. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do an in jog here, so I take this card, push it in just a small amount. And if from the front view, the spectator is really not going to see that. And then I start tossing over the rest of the cards like a normal overhand shuffle. Right, so here you can see I have that break, and the spectator is not going to be able to see that. At this point, you want to square up as much as you can. So I just do a quick square up like this. And then I tell the spectator, I want you to go ahead and pick out a card. You want to not, of course, spread all the way down here. You want to spread out and have them pick out whatever card they want. Let's just say they pick out this card, and it happens to be the Ace of Spades. Man, it's so funny. I wanted to use the Ace of Spades for this trick, and I'm like, let's just hope I find it. And there it is, the Ace of Spades. As the spectator is taking a look at their Ace of Spades, I quickly just grab a break. So the easiest way I find to get a break when you have a card in-jogged here, push down with your thumb, and push up. So now you can see there's a gap there. Put your pinky finger inside, and now you have created a break. As the spectator is looking at their card, what you actually want to do, or what I like to do, is I quickly break at that point, ask the spectator to just put the card back somewhere in the center of the deck. And I just move this hand forward, and as soon as the spectator places it down, and of course you're doing this very quickly, so you're not saying, okay, let me just get all right, put your card right here. It's just, okay, very, I guess, nonchalant. Boom, put your card here, and then you close it up. So the spectator's looking at the card, you're like, all right, you have it memorized? Yep, good, put it here, and we'll lose it somewhere right in the center. And now you can do a false shuffle, or a controlled shuffle. So what I think the best way to probably approach this is to riffle off about, let's say, a bit more than half the deck. And then you're going to do a riffle shuffle either in the hands or on the table, or whatever you want to do. Make sure you shuffle off at least 9 cards first, and then you start shuffling off the rest. And when you shuffle it all together, of course, the card will still be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th card from the bottom, right? You can do it that way, or if you're better with like, I don't know, with the overhand shuffles where you can control it well enough, where you get to like maybe here, toss this up front. This is what I like to do, by the way, as well. Toss this just a little higher up, grab everything below that, let this all fall down, and continue shuffling. That'll control the bottom packet of the deck. And by the way, I have a full masterclass on overhand shuffle controls. I'll put the link on the screen. You can check that out. Very helpful to know. But you can see here the Ace of Spades will still be 9th card from the bottom. And then you can proceed as usual. Of course, this will require a bit of practice, but I guarantee you, you will blow people away when they find their own selected card. For a wider range of card effects, click on this video right over here and you will find what you're looking for. As always, a huge shout out to all my Patreon producers, and thank you, love you, see you soon. What if we take the green screen and bring it here? This way, I don't know.